And we welcome you back to RC Audio Sports 2 and the SAISD Sports Complex for Friday night's game. It's the Marble Falls Mustangs taking a 2-hour trip to San Antonio, Texas. The Brackenridge Eagles will be hosting them. It is purple out here at SAISD Complex. Both schools' colors are purple and gold. So purple out, of course, the Marble Falls visiting team will be wearing the white jerseys and white pants, and the Brackenridge Eagles will be wearing the dark jerseys or purple jerseys and their gold pants. It's a good matchup here between 1-2 teams. Neither team has started district. Both teams with a win and 2 losses. The Marble Falls Mustangs, the visiting team, let me tell you about them a little bit to begin with. Week 1, a defeat. They defeated Crockett 48-0. That's their lone win of the year. They have losses in weeks 2 and 3 to Jarrell, 7-41, and then to Llano last week, 18-50. Llano, of course, is the top-ranked 3A program in the state of Texas, so that is a quality program. An interesting story for the Marble Falls Mustangs at the quarterback. We're going to let Coach Timberman tell you about him in our visit here just in a minute. But an interesting story at the quarterback spot for the Marble Falls Mustangs. The Brackenridge Eagles also 1-2, 1 win, 2 losses, haven't started district. They started this season with a loss to Kingsville King, 21-33. Coach Steve Garcia, as you will hear during our visit, felt like that was one that he left on the table. The Brackenridge Eagles left that game feeling like they should have won that game. The second week, it was Corpus Christi King, and the Brackenridge Eagles were victorious in that game, 39-28. And then last week, a big loss to Lee, and that was 0-36. So 1 win, 2 losses for both teams. Neither team has started district. The Brackenridge Eagles will start district play next week. This is their last non-district ball game before the ones that really count. Robert Villafranca here at SAISD Sports Complex. Cesar Mendez at the tech table. Isaiah Castro at the 22 camera, we call it, and Reese Robinson on the field with the field camera. So thank you for joining us. While you're here, you found us, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so that you never miss one of our live games. We'll be back after a very short message from our sponsors.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be a $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Good evening, and welcome to the Martinez & Associates pregame show. We're visiting with the head coach of the Marble Falls Mustangs. It's Coach Coach Timberman. Coach, welcome to San Antonio. Welcome to the SAISD Sports Complex.
Thanks for having us.
Coach, the Marble Falls Mustangs, you're in your second year at the helm there of the program. Tell us where you believe the program is tonight.
I think it's building. We've been really excited, had a young class that we're really excited about. We've had some injuries over the past couple of weeks. Lost one of our young players to an ACL early in the year in the first scrimmage. Lost one of our players, our starting quarterback, Crawford Maddox, 2 weeks ago to a concussion protocol. And so we kind of trying to figure out exactly who we are, just because we've had some young players have to step up and fill in different roles. Really, really proud of the development our kids have seen over the past 2 years. We're coming away from a slot T offense into the spread, and just kind of new culture as far as how we do things athletically in our department, but also with the football program. And so I think our kids have done a great job of kind of answering the call and trying to meet standards that we've created.
Coach, you talk about learning about yourselves. Last week, the Mustangs took a loss to Llano, and Llano, the top program in the state in their division. Sometimes a game like that, you learn even more about your team. What did you learn from that game against Llano last week?
We learned that we're just a few steps away from making some big plays that keep us in. We were up 3-0. I had to kick a field goal early in the game after a fumble and took over and took the lead early, and then held it for the first quarter, and then had a couple of chances early to punch it in and just missed it. They got a 4th and 16 score that kind of led to a little bit of momentum shift, and then the next play we had a pick 6. And so we feel like that the youth is going to cost you a little bit, but we're excited about the growth that was seen. You mentioned it, kind of learn. We always tell the kids, either we win or learn. Those are kind of our two options. And I think our kids learned a lot about, how competitive they are and how close they are. And it just takes, good teams make the plays, average team miss the plays, and poor teams don't even know that they're out there. And so I think right now we're in that average spot of we're just missing the play every now and then. But they're figuring it out quick, and I feel like our kids are really kind of explode. So.
Coach, you mentioned youth at the quarterback spot, a sophomore, an interesting story. It's Anderson Liscombe. Tell us a little bit about Anderson's background and how he got to that starting spot this year.
So Anderson and Crawford are two sophomore quarterbacks, both played freshmen last year. Crawford got the primary reps, and Anderson was playing outside linebacker. He kind of backed him up. This year we knew both of them were going to need to develop, and so Crawford was our starter, and Anderson was playing JV football so he could get reps and learn and understand, timing and throwing and just the quarterback position, and has done a phenomenal job. Was 2-0 at the JV spot, and then Crawford went down due to concussion, and so Anderson stepped right up. We started him last week at Llano, threw a touchdown, had 2 picks, but really had 3 drop touchdowns and just some opportunities to grow. And man, I've just been really impressed with just the kid's heart and the kid's desire to win. Doesn't get flapped. He was a varsity baseball starter for Coach Porter, for our head baseball coach, in our program that went to the playoffs last year against China Springs. So he's got varsity experience in other sports as a freshman. So we felt like he could handle it, and he did a great job.
A 2-hour trip for the Mustangs. It's the Brackenridge Eagles that are going to host tonight. Coach, what's it going to take for the Mustangs to ride that happy bus home?
It's going to take good, sound defense. The Eagles do a good job offensively, just trying to get the quarterback involved in the run game, and then also just get the ball out fast. They do a lot of tempo stuff. So we've got to have our eyes right in the secondary, and we've also got to just fit really well up front. So defensively, we need to be real sound and simple and make sure we're aggressive to the ball and finish tackles and don't let them slide off. And I think offensively, the key is going to be making sure we protect the ball and that we can establish the run game, and then keep Anderson moving a little bit in the pocket and make sure he can connect when the time comes.
Well, very good. Head coach of the Marble Falls Mustangs, it's Coach Timberman. Thank you for your time. Good luck tonight. Can we end with a Go Mustangs?
Go get 'em Mustangs.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right.
Been in a crash? It's illegal for lawyers to contact you first. If yours did, it could ruin your case. Don't trust law firms that break the law. Choose Martinez & Associates, voted San Antonio's best law firm 3 years in a row. After you've been in a crash, go with the law firm you can trust. Call Martinez & Associates. With us, it's personal.
Call 210-337-1111. That's 210-337-1111.
And we welcome you back. We're at the SAISD Sports Complex. It's the Brackenridge Eagles hosting the Marble Falls Mustangs. We're going to visit with Coach Steve Garcia, first-year head coach for the Brackenridge Eagles. Coach, allow us to congratulate you. This is the first time that we've streamed you on RC Audio Sports and haven't had that opportunity. Congratulations on being named.
Thank you.
Coach, tell us where you think you are. Of course, it's very early, your first year, but tell us about the program and where you feel like the program is right now and where it's going to go.
Yeah, definitely. I think, one, we're growing and we're learning a lot. We kind of had to hit fast forward on the remote here. We're getting in here so late and getting my staff in so late, but it's fine. Right now, we're on learning mode, but we're also got guys that are hungry, and they're learning a lot, but they're hungry as well, and they have a lot of fight in them, so that helps a lot when you have a lot of fight.
This was the team that struggled last year, the last couple of years, really. Got a win against Corpus Christi King. That had to be a morale lifter for the team. Coming back from that game, how did the team respond to that?
Man, the team was excited, but after week 1, we felt that we left that game on the board there. We should have come home with that win as well. And the kids saw that, and they got to see success early, and hopefully it carries on for the season for us.
And then last week, a tough loss to Lee. And sometimes in a tough loss, you learn more about your team than you do in a win. Tell us, coming away from that game, what did you learn about your team?
Well, one thing that I did learn is our fight, and our hunger. Like, it's there. The kids have a lot of fight in them, and they have a lot of hunger in them as well.
And Coach, a very junior-heavy team. I was looking at the roster, really junior-heavy. How is that an advantage for a new coach to get kids on a program that are going to be back at least for another? Of course, you've got seniors and you've got some younger ones, but to be so junior-heavy, that's
yes, sir.
That's
well, it just shows to the character of those kids. Those kids had nothing to be on the team for the last 2 years, and the fact that we have that many juniors, it says a lot about those kids, that they want it and they're hungry, and they're very competitive as well.
What's it going to take for the Eagles to beat the Mustangs tonight, Coach?
Well, tonight, man, we get some first downs and we make the necessary stops on defense. I think we come out victorious.
Coach Steve Garcia, first-year head coach for the Brackenridge Eagles. Coach, let's end this with the Go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
There you go. Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
And we bring you back live to the SAISD Sports Complex after a couple of visits with the coaches. And I got to say, that's one of my favorite parts of streaming these games is getting to know these coaches and visiting with them before the game. Steve Garcia, a very interesting story. First year at the helm for him, the first year as a head coach at the with the Brackenridge Eagles. He's a product of SAISD. Sal Diaz, who is the head coach of the Lanier Vokes, and Steve Garcia are best friends since the third grade. They've known each other and been very good friends since they were in the third grade. And, of course, they made it through school together, graduate, go on to college, come back and become coaches. And their coaching career has kind of run parallel, both of them coaching at Lanier. And when Coach Guyton retired, Sal Diaz took the helm there, and Steve Garcia was one of Sal Diaz's coordinators. Well, the Brackenridge job came open, and Steve Garcia felt like he was ready to step into the head coach's role himself and threw his hat in the ring, and he was named the head coach for the Brackenridge Eagles. So we congratulate him on his journey. And this is he's a lot of chapters still still left to be written on the Steve Garcia story, but this is a great book, a great story so far. We're looking forward to the Brackenridge Eagle Lanier Vokes game here soon. We're not going to stream it. Well, might as well let you know now because that game's going to be over at the at Alamo Stadium. But I know that fans of SAISD football are really looking forward to that Brack Lanier game. It's got to be good. Best friends across the sidelines playing each other for the first time. We are here at the SAISD Sports Complex, and we are getting ready to honor our flag and nation as the Brackenridge Eagles JROTC color guard. It brings the colors to midfield, and the Brackenridge Eagles marching band will play the national anthem. We're going to honor our flag and nation with those in attendance. Turning off my mic, turning on the field mic. Brackenridge Eagle JROTC color guard looking sharp tonight in the pregame coin toss. It was the Marble Falls Mustangs who won the coin toss. They elected to receive. Brackenridge will kick off and defend the south goal. Officiating tonight's ball game The referee is Daniel Saldana. The umpire is Manuel Munoz. Linesman is Gerald Janot. Line judge, John Babuset. Back judge is Jake Wagner. Field judge is Tom Geringer. And the side judge is Erico Barrera. So again, for the Brackenridge Eagles, their final non-district game of the 2025 season, Coach Steve Garcia and the Brackenridge Eagles Brain Trust has one more game, one more opportunity to learn all that they can learn about their Brackenridge Eagle team before they lead this team into district play, and where every game will count towards playoff contention. The Marble Falls Mustangs will receive, as we said, they're led by a sophomore quarterback, Anderson Liscombe. An interesting story. He started on the JV team this year, was 2-0 on JV this year before he was called up after an injury on the varsity squad, and has taken the helm. Only a sophomore, only one varsity game under his belt. Coach Timberman says he's fine. He's doing a good job. The running game is led by Joaquin Aguilar, 32 attempts, 241 yards, averaging 7.5 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns. Caden Lockbine, 12 receptions. He is the favorite target of Mustangs quarterbacks. He's got 106 yards to his name, reception yards to his name, 8.8 yards per catch. He's caught a touchdown pass. Defensively, Marble Falls eventually will be playing defense. Gregory Lemon leads the team with tackles, 10 solos, 20 assists, 30 totals. Arnulfo Salazar, when the Mustangs are on defense, spends a lot of time in the opposition's pocket, in the opposition's backfield. Sacks and tackles for loss. He leads his team. A high kick here to the near sideline. It's going to be number 7. He makes the first man miss, and he's got a little mass. He's got some power. He's got some evasiveness and also some power as he was leaning forward. Number 7 is Diego Aguilar for the Mustangs, who happens to be the 3rd leading rusher. 13 carries, 37 yards, averaging 2.8 yards per carry. Marble Falls offense looks like this. Left tackle, Tyler Leverett. Left guard, Logan Chapa. The center is David Molina. The right guard, Raul Moran. The right tackle is Madden Hernandez. Wide receiver, Caden Lockbine. The other wide receiver, Braxton Dickon. Treo Mahacek is the slot back. The H-back is Olin Dalton. The fullback, Joaquin Aguilar. The quarterback, Anderson Liscombe. So we go 1st and 10, first play from scrimmage tonight. The handoff goes to the Marble Falls running back, number 20, Joaquin Aguilar. He's met at the line of scrimmage. There'll be no gain. The Brackenridge Eagles defense, defensive tackle, Jordan Perez. The nose is Vigo Musquiz. The other defensive tackle, Damian Castro Diaz. Linebacker, Ethan Cuellar, Jerry Arispe, Rich Grego, Josh Aguirre. One safety is Jared Jones. The other safety is Anthony Ward. The cornerbacks, Robert Ibarra and Isaac Delgado. 2nd and 10 from the shotgun. And the Marble Falls Mustangs will keep it on the ground. This time a little more success than they had on the first carry. Again, number 20 is Joaquin Aguilar. I have a feeling that I'm not going to have to be looking down at my roster for Joaquin Aguilar for long. His name will be engraved in my mind, is what I mean. As we go through the game, I assume that he's going to be carrying the load of the Russian attack for the Marble Falls Mustangs. Anderson Liscombe, the sophomore quarterback, asking for the shotgun snap. He's got Aguilar right to his side. Somewhat of a play action, quick swing pass out to Caden Lockbine. For a 3-yard gain, and the officials are motioning for the chains to move down. A first down for the Marble Falls as they convert their first 3rd down opportunity. The ball resting at the Brackenridge Eagles 25-yard line. Quick timeout as the chains get set, and the Marble Falls Mustangs, much like we saw yesterday when we streamed Corpus Christi Ray against McCullum. Not exactly an up-tempo offense, but they don't huddle. They go right to the line of scrimmage and get their signals from the sideline, make the call once they're lined up. Liscombe over the top. He's got a receiver. He's looking. That's going to be a tough catch if he makes it. Incomplete is the call. Boy, a great effort right down that far sideline. Again, Caden Lockbine, the intended receiver. Hayden Lockbine is a senior, and again, the favorite target of Mustangs quarterbacks. He has 12 receptions and 106 yards so far this year. 2nd and 10 after the incomplete. That's going to go to Aguilar right up the middle, and he's going to break a few tackles, gets into the 5. He's across the goal line looking for the sign. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Touchdown. That's number 20 on the carry, Joaquin Aguilar.
Joaquin Aguilar takes the carry right up the gut. And right up the gut, he scores at, he's got a lot of lower body strength, I can tell from here. And here's the replay as we see him take the handoff right up the middle. Great lane that the offensive line creates for him. And the Marble Falls Mustangs lining up for the extra point. Joaquin Aguilar handles the kicking duties. It was number...
Extra point is good. With 9:59.
And the extra point is good. 9 minutes and 59 seconds. Just took the Marble Falls Mustangs a little over 2 minutes to score their first touchdown. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports 2. We'll be right back.
Get ready. Grab it, let's go.
Go, Victor. Go.
And we bring you back live to the SAISD Sports Complex. The Marble Falls Mustangs scoring on their first drive, and with just a second over 2 minutes, the Brackenridge Eagles set to return. Number 4 is Jared Jones, and number 6 is Anthony Ward. Joaquin Aguilar, who scored the touchdown, also scored the extra point, so 7 points to his credit under his column. 7 points for Joaquin Aguilar, 6 points on the rushing touchdown, and 1 on the extra point conversion. So trailing quickly, 0-7. It's a high lob kick. It's not going to reach the backs. And right here on the near sideline, it's number 88, Nate Lopez, who will make the reception. He tries to get to the middle field, maybe to get behind some blockers, but that run was all horizontal, no positive yards on the return. The Brackenridge Eagles now will take the field. Offensive line, left tackle, Drevin Lopez. Left guard, Gualberto Don Juan. The centers, Vigo Musquiz. The right guard is Jesus Salazar. And the right tackle, Pedro Canizales Sanchez. The running back, Cruz Castillo. The wide receivers, Daniel Rincon, Elijah Reyna, Nate Lopez, and David Prado. The quarterback is a senior, number 2, Joseph Delgado. First and 10 for the Brackenridge Eagles. First time their offense has touched the ball. They're at the 20-yard line. The handoff is going to go to number 22, and he's going to get some positive yardage on his first attempt. Number 22 is Cruz Castillo, a junior running back. We visited with Coach Steve Garcia, and we talked about just how junior-heavy this squad was. That's one of those many juniors that Garcia has on his team. This time the jet sweep action, they're going to fake that and hand to the crossing back in the backfield. This time a tackle for a loss. Again, the same running back, number 22, Cruz Castillo. Marble Falls defensively. At the ends, Deegan Whitted, the nose, and Jesse Flores, the nose is Raul Moran. 3rd down and 10, quick swing pass. It's a tunnel pass, looking for some blocking, and he will not get anywhere near the first down. Brody Graham has different intentions, and he stands him up, drives him back, a gain of 5, not enough to move the chains, and the Brackenridge Eagles will send their punt team out onto the field. Before they do, let me give you the Marble Falls defense. Brody Graham is a rover. The weak side linebacker, Coach Timberman. The middle linebacker, Jesus Rodriguez. Strong side linebacker, Noah Ortiz. Free safety, Gregory Lemon. Strong safety, Clayton Thompson. The corners are C.J. Alexander and Joaquin Aguilar. Several two-way players on that Marble Falls squad. We'll see if that has an impact on them as the game progresses.
We got timeout on the field. Eagles.
We got a timeout on the field. Having a tough time. The Eagles are having a tough time lining up to the punt. Gives us an opportunity to tell you about Mac Haig, Southway Ford, David Benavides, Anthony Martinez, who have sold new and pre-owned cars for decades. If you are going to make a big decision, like buying a car, whether it's new or pre-owned, make sure that you don't make that decision without at least visiting Mac Haig, Southway Ford, asking David Benavides, Anthony Martinez to find you the best deal. Besides finding you the best deal on the purchase, they're also going to make sure that you get the best value for your trade-in. Mac Haig, Southway Ford, located in the heart of Southside San Antonio. And we're back to live action. Tight punt is the formation. Three up backs for the Eagles. Double tight, high snap. The punter gets up to it, and boy, fortunate to get that one off. Almost blocked. A neutral bounce here at the 40. Now it begins favoring the Marble Falls Mustangs, and it rolls back inside the 40-yard line. So the Marble Falls Mustangs, who scored in just a couple of minutes on their first possession, have a short field now on their second possession. Ball will be spotted at the Brackenridge Eagle 39-yard line. And a very potent Marble Falls offense will take the field again. Andrew Liscombe, who started this season as a JV quarterback, was 2-0 at the JV level before he was called to the varsity squad after an injury, leading the attack here. Joaquin Aguilar looked like he was getting ready to put it in second gear before Jerry Arispe, a junior outside linebacker, got a hold of him and brought him down. No gain on the play. The Brackenridge Eagles have had pretty good success on first down, but they just have not been able. Oh, a hard count's going to bring them into the neutral zone, and flags will fly. The Marble Falls Mustangs were hoping for a free play. If there's contact, the play will be blown dead. Offsides it is against Brack, and the Marble Falls Mustangs do not get a free play because there was contact by the Eagles as they came across a neutral zone. So a hard count, we've seen that a lot this year in the games that we've streamed. A good weapon here. First, and you hold the offense to no gain on first down, and then you just squander that by coming across into the neutral zone and being penalized 5 yards. So instead of 2nd and 10, 2nd and 5, that's a little tougher to defend. Liscombe looks over to the sideline and fixes Aguilar from the right side to the left side. A couple of slot backs. And Liscombe will find a wide open receiver in the whole of the donut of the defense there. Number 44, one of the slot backs, circles around Olin Dalton, and pitch and catch for the Marble Falls Mustangs all the way to the 24-yard line. That's going to be enough to move the chains. Quick snap, Aguilar again, and they've got him from behind. Got a tiger by the tail there. Number 20 is Tristan Trujillo, who will tackle Aguilar after a 3-yard gain. So we're maybe a gain. I'm going to call that 4. 2nd down and 6 here. The ball resting just outside the red zone. So again, the Marble Falls Mustangs offense lines up quickly. They're ready to go. The offensive line, if you tell them go, they're set. But in this case, again, Liscombe looking over to the sideline. Timberman sending in signals and making the call. So the slot gets moved over to the left. Aguilar moves over to Liscombe's left as well. He's going to drop back. He's got some pressure. Liscombe's going to run, tuck and run there. Met at the line of scrimmage. The Brackenridge Eagles. Oh, we go. There comes out of the pile comes an Eagle with the football. That's number 20. And I did not hear any whistle, so I think the play was still alive. So the ball taken from Aguilar's hands, and number 20 for the Brackenridge Eagles is Tristan Trujillo. Credit him with a turnover, and a big turnover as the Marble Falls were in the red zone looking to score their 2nd touchdown of the night. There is a flag on the field on the tackle. And from here, it looked like one of the Mustangs had his hands on Trujillo's face mask. We'll let the officials visit about this, and they will let us know what they decide. Daniel Saldana, the referee, Manuel Munoz, the umpire, Gerald Janad, the linesman. Line judge is John Bavasset. Back judge Jake Wagner. Field judge Tom Geringer. Side judge Erico Barreto. I beg your pardon, Erico Barrera is the side judge. Boy, a long conversation here. Perhaps they're not discussing just the face mask. From here, I was surprised that a whistle had not been blown. They might be discussing whether forward progress had been stopped before there was a turnover. Let's see. This will be interesting. Personal foul. After the turnover, when Brackenridge had possession of the ball, it was a horse collar against the Marble Falls Mustangs, a personal foul against the Brackenridge Eagles. Those two penalties will offset. It's still going to be the Brackenridge Eagles ball. They'll start this possession from their own 15-yard line. So a quick pass out, a swing pass again out to number 22, who had gone out in Cruz Castillo, had gone out in jet sweep action. He gets out there behind some wide receivers, gets the benefit of their blocks, and a 5-yard gain on the play, 2nd down and 5. Second time that we've seen the Eagles go to that swing pass. Put the ball in your athlete's hands out there in space. Joseph Delgado is the quarterback for the Brackenridge Eagles. He's a senior, and a flag before the snap. So this will be a sideline warning against the Brackenridge Eagles. The teams get one warning. You got to stay off that wide, broad white stripe on the sidelines. That's the officials' area to run up and down the field unimpeded. If you start encroaching on that area, you get called once, a warning, no consequence for it, but the next time, 5-yard penalty. And Delgado looking for the slant, a little bit of confusion by the receivers, both inside receivers on their blocks, and wasn't clear who was the intended receiver there. That was going to be either Elijah Reyna or Nate Lopez, but a little confusion on the call as both of them had locked up on receivers. So a 3rd and 5 now. After a swing pass and an incomplete pass, Delgado asks for the snap. He's going to get a lot of pressure. He's going to give it to the screen. It'll be a screen pass. Number 4, Coach Timberman reads it. Reads it very well, and the Brackenridge Eagles will turn the ball over once again on downs. So a good job by the defense. If you can get pressure on the quarterback and then you still have a linebacker spying a possible screen, that was number 4, Coach Timberman, who had done that. Great defensive scheme. Again, it's a tight punt for the Eagles. 3 upbacks, 2 tight ends. Spread. The gaps are pretty good gaps on the line. On the previous punt attempt, the snap was high. The snap is taking a little time to get to the punter, and the Marble Falls Mustangs again come very close to blocking that punt. The Eagles get it away. This time the ball rests outside the 40-yard line. I'd still call that a short field for the Mustangs offense, but the Brack Eagles dodge a bullet as they create a turnover on Marble Falls' last possession. Robert Villafranca here. Cesar Mendez is at the tech table. Isaiah Mendez out here with the field camera, I guess, or the 22 camera. On the field is Reese Robinson. He's got those great shots from right there on the sideline. Trouble with the snap, and somehow Aguilar gets the handoff, but that'll be a tackle for a loss. It's Ethan Cuellar. Gets some penetration through the Marble Falls offensive line and a 5-yard loss on the play. A great defensive play there by the senior linebacker, Ethan Cuellar. Second down at 15. The handoff this time, play action, and that creates a little bit of a gap here in the slant area. Number 1 is Atreyu Mahachik is the target, and he makes the catch. We've got a penalty flag back here at the 41-yard line, and judging by ineligible receiver, judging by the Mustangs' direction of their walk and their gait, that penalty is going to go against them, and it did. An ineligible receiver downfield will nullify that nice play. A play action pass is. As Liscombe did a great job of bringing the linebackers in. What a play action pass, you fake the run, you bring those linebackers up, so you create a nice little window between the linebacker level and your safety level, just like that play did. And number 44, Bolton Dalton made the catch. That didn't count anyway. Liscombe looking downfield, a lot of contact and flags coming. Number 11, Caden Lockbine had gotten behind the defender, and I feel like the defender decided that he was just going to go ahead and take that. He was going to go ahead and take that interference instead of giving up the long touchdown, and that was a last gasp effort as Lockbine had gotten behind him. It'll be a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, and whether that gets to the line to gain or not, it doesn't matter. The interference comes with an automatic first down. So the down marker will be a 1. We'll let the umpire measure out the consequence of ball resting now at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, the Brackenridge Eagles defense squandering a great opportunity, getting a great first down play, and then giving up a big gain by penalty or by actual play on 2nd down. Aguilar takes a handoff. He's looking for some yardage around the right side. He's brought down by Ethan Cuellar, who's been pretty active there for the Brackenridge Eagles defense. A flag at the tackle. We're at the point of attack. I'm not sure that the flag came at the tackle or right before it. Holding.
Mustangs, it'll be holding on the offense.
On the offense, so a 10-yard penalty on that play. So once again, it'll be first down again. We'll replay first down, but 1st and 20. So the Eagles again have the Marble Falls offense backed up a little bit early in the series. The Mustangs have done a good job of escaping that. One too many yards, as the line judge over there on the far side counting with the umpire. He says, "Well, you went one too many." And now the ball resting at the 46 instead of the 47. 1st and 20. Aguilar will get the fake handoff, and Liscombe will hold on to it, and he's wrapped up quickly. Number 31, first on the scene for the Eagles, Damian Castro Diaz, and the whistles will blow early as the quarterback was under the defense's control. Clock moving quickly now. We're at 3 minutes and 23 seconds of the first quarter. The Marble Falls Mustangs scored quickly, but they've been denied a score since. And the Brackenridge Eagles offense still sputtering, not able to move the chains yet. And we'll see how that goes as the game progresses. So an offensive substitution. The umpire is going to step over the ball and make sure the defense has an opportunity to sub as well. 2nd down and a little more than 20. Swing pass out in space. Number 1, it's got a lot of space. He makes the first man miss. Atreo Mahachek, again, a big gain on 2nd down and 22. Will bring not a first down, but 3rd and manageable now. So you go from 2nd and 22 to 3rd and 5. Got a Mustang on the field. The trainers are out to tend him. So we're going to take a short break while they do that. And we bring you back live. Trainers for the Marble Falls Mustangs are Brandon Belk and Mindy Wyatt. Shout out to our trainers who are always on the scene, put in a lot of hours in their day tending to the athletes. We appreciate them. Brandon Belt, Mindy Wyatt of Marble Falls. Third down, and I'm going to count 5 yards from the down marker, maybe 6, to the line to gain. Joaquin Aguilar looks like he's got some yardage around the right side. He's going to turn it up and get inside the 20-yard line. That's going to be plenty for a first down. The Marble Falls Mustangs in the red zone once again have scored once of the 2 times that they've been in the red zone. The last time they were in the red zone, the Eagles managed a turnover, just pulling the ball out of Aguilar's possession, and we'll call that a fumble. Biscamasi for the snap, and Aguilar again up the middle. This time he scored on that play before. This time won't get much more than a couple of yards. Got some viewers, also volleyball fans, sending scores in, telling us that the MacArthur Brahmas have defeated the South San Bobcats in volleyball tonight, 3-1. Swing pass and a little bit low for Mahachek. Makes a valiant effort, but just not able to get down low enough to make that catch. Mahachek again, you can tell that... well, I beg your pardon, that's not Mahachek, that's Lockbine. Lockbine has been a favorite target of Liscombe as well, going back and forth between Mahachek and Lockbine. 2 pretty good receivers from what I can tell. Trips up there on top. We've got a split receiver down low. It's going to be man-to-man out here. And the handoff is going to go to Aguilar, and he'll be stopped at the 15-yard line. The officials are saying that the ball was free and waiting for a call. Number 7 came out of the pile. Ethan Cuellar came out of the pile with the ball in his hands, and the sideline here for the Eagles started celebrating, but the officials say there's no celebration called for here. The ball resting at the 15-yard line. In warm-ups, we saw the Marble Falls kicker kicking from 45 yards out, so clearly this is within range. Joaquin Aguilar, the kicker. The holder is Coach Timberman. And so this will be a 32-yard field goal. He was kicking them from 45 yards out in pregame. That one's going to be a line drive. It gets between the uprights, and we're going to score that. 35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The Marble Falls Mustangs have taken a 10-0 lead here at the SAISD complex. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports 2, The Dose.
Ready! Set! Go!
It's a bad idea to run a foot race against these guys, just like it's a bad idea to go up against the billion-dollar auto insurance industry all alone.
Hire Martinez and Associates. With us, it's personal.
And we are back live. The Marble Falls Mustangs have jumped out to a 10-0 lead. We're in the second quarter at the SAISD complex. Not much of the second quarter left, only 35 seconds, 35 ticks left up there on the scoreboard clock. And I have to beg your pardon. I thought we were in the, as I said, we were in the second quarter. We're still in the first quarter here. I'll say, man, that is a fast-moving half. I beg your pardon. Still in the first quarter. 35 seconds left to play in it, and the Marble Falls Mustangs are up by 10. 10-0 is the score. Lots of hang time on that kickoff. It's going to give the return time some time to get there, and Jared Jones will take the ball and return it beyond the 25-yard line. The ball leaves his hands, but it goes out of bounds. The Eagles will keep possession of that. At the 30-yard line, the officials will mark it. So first down and 10 for the Brackenridge Eagles with just over 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Eagles trailing by 10. 10-0 is the score. And the Eagles trying to get their offense on track have had a hard time moving the ball against this Marble Falls defense. A three-man front defense, and again, a swing pass, again, trying to get the ball out there in space. Brackenridge feels like one of their best opportunities, obviously, is our athletes against your athletes. They're trying to get that ball out there in space. David Prado was the intended receiver, senior wide receiver, but the pass doesn't reach him. It falls incomplete. We've got a 2nd and 10. This time Delgado feels the pressure early, and he really doesn't have an opportunity to find a receiver, as the Marble Falls defense was on him in a hurry.
Loss of the yard on the play for the Eagles. Brings up 3rd down.
And the clock will wind down to zeros. That's the end of the first quarter. Gives us an opportunity to say thank you to Presidio Concrete on the sponsorship team for the 2nd straight year. Presidio Concrete, Hector Gonzalez, Greg Gutierrez, owners of that company. They've been in business for 5 years, have already developed a great reputation in the San Antonio area. They've done big jobs like the concrete work at Veterans Memorial Stadium, the gorilla enclosure at the San Antonio Zoo. But don't be intimidated by those big jobs. They can do small jobs too, residential or commercial, private or public. If it's a slab that you need for a porch, or if it is the concrete work, if you're wanting to have a gorilla in your backyard and you need a gorilla enclosure, either way, Presidio Concrete can make sure that it's done right. Phone number's right there. Got concrete in your future. Presidio Concrete is a phone call to make. So a 3rd down and 11. We'll switch orientations for the offense. The Brackenridge Eagles now going left to right on your screen. Delgado's going to roll. He's looking downfield. He's getting some pressure. He's not going to have much time. The receivers cannot separate themselves, and that won't count as a sack because Delgado got some positive yardage. But that play, credit to the defensive backs who just were all over the Brackenridge receivers. The receivers unable to create some space between themselves. And the Marble Falls defensive backs, Delgado, a short gain and a tackle. So the Brackenridge Eagles punt team back out on the field. A little better field position from which to punt to. The last 2 times that the Brackenridge Eagles gave the ball up on downs, the Mustangs had the ball in Brackenridge Eagle territory. This would, a good punt here, get it across the 50-yard line. And a nice Brackenridge Eagle bounce. It rolls finally out of bounds at the 37-yard line. So the Mustangs this time will have to start their possession from their own side of their own end of the field. But they'll have the ball nonetheless. It's a 10-0 lead here for the Marble Falls Mustangs. A 2-hour trip between Marble Falls and San Antonio. Was visiting with some of the coaches before the game, and I said, what time did you have to leave to get here? Because that's not the easiest drive. I said, we left early enough. So 2-hour drive. They got here, had a nice meal. Kids are ready to play, obviously. And the Mustangs offense in possession of the ball. Here comes a stunt from the Brackenridge Eagles, and oh no, the ball is free. The ball is free, and the Eagles come up with it. Number 12, it is Jerry Arispe, and the flag afterwards. There'll be a flag on the play. It appears that the flag occurred after the Eagles had possession, so I don't think that's going to change. The line of scrimmage probably will, but as Liscombe was looking downfield, he was surrounded by Brackenridge Eagles defenders, and it looked like he was trying to fix it in his hands, and the ball came loose, landed on the turf, and the Brackenridge Eagles came up with it. A delay of game is the call. So not as bad as it could have been if you are rooting for the Eagles. A delay of game comes with a 5-yard penalty. Sometimes a dead ball foul like that after a big play, you're guessing that it's going to be unsportsmanlike or over celebration or taunting or such. But none of that. So the Brackenridge Eagles, with this turnover, will get the ball on a short field for themselves. They've got the ball inside the 30-yard line, and a golden opportunity for the Eagles to get something on the board here. Twins up there on top, Twins down here down low. Penalty getting marked off. Cruz Castillo will be in the backfield with Delgado. Joseph Delgado, the senior quarterback. Castillo and Delgado in the backfield. Cruz a junior, Delgado a senior. 1st and 10. But instead of starting at the 34-yard line, they'll be starting at the 39 after the delay of game. Cruz Castillo will take the snap, and he'll benefit. Oh, my gosh, and the ball is turned over. The Marble Falls Mustangs have repaid the favor, pulling the ball out of the Brackenridge Eagles running back's hands, and that ball that was going in the. I was looking to call for a tackler, and all of a sudden, here comes a Mustang defender running downfield. So, ball security has been an issue for both squads so far, and a complete flip of the field. The Brackenridge Eagles were at the Marble Falls Mustangs 39-yard line. After that turnover, the Mustangs are going to be at the Eagles 34. So flip the field and flip the ball, and the Mustangs back in control. Slot on the right. Liscombe will take the snap, give it to Aguilar, and Aguilar has a nice gap there outside number 64. It was leading the way, Madden Hernandez Jr., offensive lineman, quick after the first down. Now it's up tempo, and again, Joaquin Aguilar will take the handoff. As you see the trend a lot with up tempo offense. You score a first down, you got the defense on the heels, and man, let's go snap it. Let's go snap it again. So that up tempo play, good for 4 yards, and the up tempo continuing here for the Marble Falls Mustangs. Again, Aguilar up the middle. The Brackenridge Eagles defense really not ready, set. And the Marble Falls Mustangs taking advantage of that. Joaquin Aguilar in the workhorse for the Mustangs. We've got a timeout on the field. The Brackenridge Eagles have called a timeout, and we get to tell you about Superior Tax. Superior Tax, of course, owned and operated by Bobby Mendez of RC Audio Sports. Almost 16 years in business, and he tells me that you should be thinking about your taxes year-round. He said, telling me the other day that if you applied for the extension, that extension's coming up in October, so he can help you get through that. And it's a year-long process. You don't have to wait until April 14th, like some people do, to start getting their taxes in order. If you visit with Bobby, he'll tell you what you should be doing now and the things that you might be able to do to save on your taxes down the road. It's a good phone call to make. I can almost assure you that on the other side of that phone call, you're going to be better off tax-wise than you were before you made that call. Bobby Mendez, Superior Tax. A 1st and goal, the ball inside the 10-yard line. The Brackenridge Eagles call a timeout for their defense. Make sure they are adjusted. We got 2 slots on either side, so basically a double tight end for the Marble Falls Mustangs, and they're going to keep it on the ground. Aguilar, again, a zig to the left, a zig to the right. He's inside the 5-yard line, so a 5-yard gain, 2nd down, and goal from the 3.
2nd and goal for the Mustangs. Would appear to be a 3-yard line.
Same formation, This time we're going to go to a wildcat as Coach Timberman moves up to take the snap, and he's takes the direct snap. He gets a nice block over there on the edge. I want to call that number out. Number 10, the slot back, Noah Ortiz, just really seals the outside contained man, and Timberman takes advantage of that. Here's a replay on it. Let's watch that. Let's watch that slot back over there on top. Direct snap to Timberman. Off the right edge. There's the block. Nobody there. Wide open door. Touchdown, Marble Falls. Aguilar back in there to kick the extra point. Timberman will hold it, put it on the tee. Nice snap, nice hold. Nice kick between the uprights. Score it. 17-0. The Marble Falls Mustangs will take the lead with 9 minutes and 5 seconds left to play. We got a penalty on the field. It was a live ball penalty against the Eagles, and the Mustangs will decline that. Yvette Diaz, new to the sponsorship team. Yvette Diaz with Soul Rose Medicare Legacy. It's the end of the year, and what that means, it's not Social Security, but Medicare enrollment time. And whether you are currently a policyholder of Medicare or you're just becoming eligible for it, every year at the end of the year, you can examine your policy, you can change it, you can keep it. So you have an option at the end of the year to decide, this is what I want to stay with it, or I think there's something better out there, let me try something else. It gets complicated, and there's so many options, and there's so many ins and outs. Yvette Diaz is studying the situation all day long. Give her a call. She's going to help you determine whether the policy that you have is the best one that you can get, or if there's something else out there that would benefit you. She will be the first to tell you, hey, what you got is good, stay with it. Or, listen, you got this over here, maybe the premiums aren't so high, maybe the co-payment's not so high. Yvette Diaz, she'll help you navigate that Medicare map. Joaquin Aguilar, who has been the workhorse for the Marble Falls Mustangs, also handles the kicking duties, extra point, field goal, and kickoff. And he's going to send this one downfield, a high kick to the 15-yard line. A lot of hang time and some horizontal running, but it looks like the Brack Eagles are going to turn the corner. It's going to be on the right sideline, makes a couple of people miss. Jared Jones out near midfield. So the Brack Eagles offense again is going to get some pretty good field position. They were not able to take advantage of it on their previous possession after the turnover. We'll see if the Eagles can manage some movement on this possession. 8 minutes and 55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. We are in the second quarter now. And remember that the Eagles will take the second half kickoff. So down by 17, if they can manage a score here in the second quarter, get the kickoff, manage a score on a first possession, we've got a tight ball game. This 17-point deficit is still manageable for the Eagles. So Delgado takes a snap. Oh, he fakes the handoff, and he keeps it along the right side, and he's driven out of bounds by C.J. Alexander after a 5-yard gain. So the Eagles at the 50-yard line, 2nd and 5. RC Audio Sports 2, we stream every game that's played at the SAISD complex. 18 games this year. Play action, again, out in space. The receiver, actually, not intended receiver, because it's a catch. David Prado makes a catch on the near sideline and moved the chains for the Brackenridge Eagles. I believe that is the first down of the evening for the Brackenridge Eagles. The Brackenridge Eagles like that, get that ball out there in space. Let's go athlete to athlete, and it's worked for them a couple of times here tonight. This time the handoff does go to Cruz Castillo, and good yardage for the junior. 10 plus, it looks like, from here. Haven't seen the signal by the line judge. No, not 10 plus, so 9 plus Looks like 9.99999 yards. The referee is overruling the linesman over there. He says, no, that's a first down, man. Let's move the chains. So that was 10 plus. It looked like 10 plus from here. I don't have the best angle, but it looked like 10 plus. So a 10-yard gain for the Brackenridge Eagles on first down. Move the chains. The ball now resting at the Marble Falls 33-yard line. Motion back to the inside from the left side. Little fake over the top. It's going to get intercepted. He's got some room. Not many tacklers over here on the sideline, so some space to run it back. And another turnover for the Marble Falls Mustangs defense. Number 21 sitting back there, Gregory Lemon. One of the leaders on the defense for the Mustangs, just sat back there, a little bit too much air on that pass, and was up there, climbed up high, nice vertical, an interception. So after a couple of first downs and looking hopeful there on the drive, the Eagles turned that ball over on an intercepted pass. The Marble Falls Mustangs back with the ball at their own 29-yard line. 7 minutes and 48 seconds left to play here in the first half. Play action pass. Liscombe looking across. He's got a receiver coming across the field. Number 1 is Treo Mahachik. A nice play action pass, great protection. Liscombe with plenty of time, giving Mahachik time to get all the way across the field. The pass just slightly overthrown, incomplete, 2nd and 10. Nice Brackenridge crowd here at the SAISD Sports Complex. Over the top again, over to the sideline, and a tackle up high. Here come the flags. So that had to be a face mask way over there on the other side of the field. Looked like number 7 from here, Diego Aguilar, a freshman running back, defensive back for the Marble Falls Mustangs. Yeah, it's a face mask. So had tack 15 yards to the end of that play. So instead of the 45-yard line, we're going to go across the 50 to the other 45 to the other 40. So the Eagles defense backing up after a big penalty, a big 15-yard penalty. The Marble Falls Mustangs not needing any help moving the ball this evening. They'll take it if they can get it, I'm sure. The action pass again. He's got a receiver downfield and a lot of contact. And once again, the Brackenridge defender looks like he opts for the interference instead of giving up the big play. And that'll be another 15-yard march for the umpire. And move the ball now from the 40 all the way to the 25. So 2 15-yard penalties on back-to-back plays. Add that up, that's 30 yards worth of penalties on one drive. Play action has been a good play for the Marble Falls Mustangs. Aguilar, the ball carrier, and Damian Castro-Diaz, the tackler, a 2-yard gain on the play. Well, we'll bring that one back a little bit, a 1-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 9. The Eagles have been very successful in their defense has been very successful in first down. Just haven't done as well in 2nd and 3rd downs here. We'll see if they can change that trend just a little bit. Oh, a bad snap. Somehow Liscombe gets control of it, but that's going to be a tackle for loss. Whistles as 4 Brackenridge defenders all around him. Liscombe did a good job of batting that high snap down and keeping possession of it, because that was a big-time pressure. If that hit the turf, the odds were in the Eagles' favor. Move that ball back to the 30-yard line, 3rd down and 15. We've seen the Marble Falls Mustangs convert these before. So Liscombe, the lefty, looks across the middle. Good defense, number 5, Patrick Mathis. Mahacek looked like he was open for just a split second, and Liscombe not able to get the ball to him in time. Brackenridge defender there breaking up the pass. 4th down and 15. It looks like Coach Timberman's going to go for this. Ball at the 30-yard line. He's got a 17-point lead. Going to come back out of space. It'll be a tunnel screen, and number 11 it is. Lockbine gets one block and all the way across Brackenridge territory into the end zone. Touchdown, Marble Falls. Let's take another look at it. Quick swing pass. Looked like it was going to be a tunnel. He needed one block. And there he goes, number 11, Caden Lockbine, to the races. Touchdown, Marble Falls. So a 4th down and 15. The Marble Falls Mustangs convert. And the special teams, the extra team special teams back on the field. Joaquin there to kick. Timmerman there to hold. Ball's on the tee. Nice hold by Timmerman. That was not the best snap he's going to get all year long. Gets it on the tee, and Aguilar gets it through the uprights. 6 minutes and 6 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 7 Cents Media, new to our sponsorship team. You know them, even if you don't know that you know them. Isaiah Castro, Sebastian Castro, Marissa Castro, who do great work for us here on our RC Audio Sports stream. When they're not doing that kind of work, they do their own work on 7 Cents Media. If you need a professional product for your documentary, for your podcast, for your music video, if you've got a big event that you want videographed or even streamed, 7 Cents Media is your call. So the Marble Falls Mustangs offense, very persistent. They've gotten themselves into some holes. Long 3rd downs, long 4th downs, but they have been able to convert on them. The Brackenridge Eagles, it seems that they get the Mustangs just right where they want them. 4th and 15, you couldn't ask for a better situation there. A 4th and 15, the Marble Falls Mustangs able to convert on that beyond the 1st down into the end zone. They score it. So the kickoff team back out on the field, 24-0 is the score. 6 minutes and 6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The Marble Falls Mustangs in control here at the SAISD Sports Complex. An onside kick and catches the Eagles off guard. Joaquin Aguilar, the kicker, that was a thing of beauty there. Just a quick little squibber there. The Brackenridge Eagles front line backing up to block. They were not expecting an onside kick in that situation. Aguilar kicks it off the tee and then recovers his own onside kick. So they will deny the Brackenridge Eagles offense a touch here late in the second quarter. And with a 24-0 lead, the Marble Falls Mustangs look to tack on to that lead. Ball at the 49, 1st and 10. Liscombe takes a snap over to Aguilar. A nice surge by the offensive line. Aguilar will benefit from that. A 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6 now. Again, the Mustangs quick to line up. That forces the Brackenridge Eagles to line up with them. They don't have a whole lot of time to chat and visit and make adjustments in a defensive huddle. They've got to line up with the Marble Falls Mustangs. The Liscombe and the rest and several other offensive players looking over to the sideline for the call. We're going to shift to a slot and twins up on top, a single receiver down here, down low, and Liscombe looks over to his right and doesn't like what he sees, tucks and runs, moves downfield inside the 35-yard line, tackled by number 12, Jerry Arispe, but not before. Liscombe has gained a 1st down. We got a flag on the far side over there by the numbers. And again, we're going to
we got a flag on the plate.
Wave off the flag. Wave off the flag. No penalty. That looked like it was going to be a pass to start off with. Perhaps, not sure, but perhaps it was an ineligible receiver downfield. When Liscombe decided to run the ball, there was no ineligible receiver downfield on a run. And so bring the flag in. The official might have seen that on the sideline. That's the official that will make that call. So at 1st and 10 for the Marble Falls Mustangs, Liscombe to left. He looks downfield and had a receiver. Lockbind can't hold on to it. And the ball goes to the turf, incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Boy, I don't know if this is exactly the situation where you would see it, but it sure looked like that play was ready. It was setting up a hook and ladder. Had a receiver in a curl. We had a receiver trailing him just a little bit, and it sure looked like a setup for a hook and ladder. H-back up there on top again. Aguilar takes the handoff. He cuts to his left. He's on the sideline and out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Number 20 on.
Stepped out of bounds at the 15-yard line. So bring the line of scrimmage back to the 15, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Liscombe looking for the slant and, up in the air to get it. Give me a number over there on the far side. Looks like number 12.
For the Eagles and on a tackle. Caleb Ortiz.
C.J. Alexander, if it was number 12.
1st and goal for the Mustangs. Flag on the play.
That play will not count. The near sideline, a flag offsides is the call against the Brackenridge Eagles. So move the ball half the distance. And again, you get a free play on a defensive offsides if the defense is in the neutral zone and does not make contact. Once they make contact, the ball has not been snapped, the play is whistled dead. 1st and goal, the ball at the 3-yard line. So the Marble Falls Mustangs with 4 opportunities to get this across the goal line. First opportunity gets very, very close, not across. So 2nd down and goal from just outside that goal line. Liscombe looking for the snap. Joaquin Aguilar taking the snap, still looking for a signal. Doesn't look like he is penetrating. He doesn't look like he's penetrating. Yep, the far official says he did. Touchdown. Everybody, the officials looking over at each other. Did he cross? Did you see him cross? Making sure that it happened. The official on the far sideline finally signals touchdown. So the Marble Falls Mustangs will move the score up to 30-0. This time they're going to line up for 2. And Timberman back in Wildcat formation, coming back. They're going to line up now to kick the extra point. Timberman there to hold, and Joaquin Aguilar there to kick the ball. 30-0 is the score. The Marble Falls Mustangs looking to make it 31. The kick is up, right through the uprights. It's good. 31-0 is the score. The Mustangs leading the Eagles. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to play here in the 2nd quarter at the SAISD Sports Complex. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports 2.
At San Antonio ISD, parents and students have a choice to pick the best schools, a choice to take programs that explore a student's interests, and a choice to grow while keeping the future in mind. With so many options to best fit a student's needs, why go anywhere else? Choose SAISD.
Apply now at saisd.net/enroll or call 210-554-2660 for more information.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
And we bring you back live to the SAISD Sports Complex here, where the RC Audio Sports is going to stream all 18 games played here. This is the last non-district game of the 2025 season. Next week, it'll be district action for the rest of the year. Boy, just like that. Blink of an eye, we're at mid-season, or at least
Flag on the play.
week 4, immediately to start district play. All of the SAISD schools except for YMLA play in District 12 5A Division 2. And so we'll see a lot of old-time rivalries. We'll see a whole lot of old-time rivalries, old-school rivalries that date back to the 20s and 30s of San Antonio football history, and those are always very much fun to watch. Got 5 new coaches in SAISD, including Andrew Campos at YMLA. Randy Batillo is a first-year head coach over at Jefferson. He's taking his Jefferson Mustangs over to Harlandale Memorial Stadium to play tonight. RC Audio Sports. Bobby Mendez, Haley Wilson over there at Memorial Stadium streaming that one. Steve Garcia in his first year as a varsity head coach here for the Eagles. Enjoyed visiting with him. Got a timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them. You're watching high school football on the RC Audio Sports 2 YouTube channel. And we bring you back live to the SAISD Sports Complex for the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds of the second quarter. Here comes an all-out blitz, very well-timed, number 36 for Marble Falls is Christian Cervantes Mauricio. Man, he might as well have known the snap, as he was on a dead run before the snap, and when the ball was snapped, he just right through the offensive line. 5-yard loss on the play, second down and 15. We do want to remind you that at RC Audio Sports and RC Audio Sports 2, we always keep our cameras live for the halftime performances, so don't go away. Fake handoff. Delgado's going to come around the right side. He's trying to turn the corner here. He's at the 35-yard line, dragged out of bounds by number 40, Brody Graham. So Delgado makes up for the 5-yard loss and tacks on a couple of about 5 yards positive beyond that. Third down and 6 for the Eagles from their own 34-yard line. Long snap count. Marble Falls Mustangs antsy. 3 men front and ears pinned back. Delgado will fake the handoff. He's going to bounce it outside. He's got one blocker over there on the far sideline, and he falls forward from here. It looks like he may have fallen short of the line to gain, and the official seems to agree with us. So a couple of yards shy of the line to gain. 4th down and 2 here for the Brackenridge Eagles. 2 minutes and 49 seconds left to play. Steve Garcia thinking about it with a 2 yards to move the chains. He's going to roll the dice here a little bit. Again, the Marble Falls Mustangs very, very antsy to come across. You see about 5 that are leaning forward, and that is a 6-man stunt. They will tackle Cruz Castillo behind the line of scrimmage. 6 men coming there for the Marble Falls Mustangs. A tackle for a loss, and the ball now resting at the Brackenridge Eagles 33-yard line, and the Marble Falls Mustangs will have possession. Brackenridge Eagles winless last year. I believe winless in the last 2 years. Have a win under their belts already this year. Sure, Steve Garcia is not satisfied with that and looking for several more. But they've broken that 20-game losing streak early on in week 1. That was a bright spot for the Brackenridge Eagles. 2 losses since then. And Coach Timberman over there is going to call a timeout. He's going to want to talk it over with us. Well, that's not a timeout. That's a 2-minute warning. Again, just not used to 2-minute warnings at high school football. Always catching me. 2-minute warning here at the SAISD Sports Complex. We're going to take a break along with the teams. We'll be right back.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
And we bring you back live after the 2-minute warning. The Marble Falls Mustangs in possession of the football. The ball resting at the 22, just right outside the red zone. 31-point lead for the Mustangs. They're looking to tack on another score here before half. All right, here we go. A little discussion between the play. Everything's scored away now. 1st and 10. The ball at the Brackenridge Eagles 22-yard line. It's going to be a reverse. And the Eagles, no one back here in contain. Number 7 ends up with the ball. That's Diego Aguilar. So we'll take another look at that. Joaquin Aguilar starts with the football, and then he's going to hand it off to his younger brother here. Coming back the other way, Joaquin with the first handoff, Diego with the second handoff. Diego turns a corner, no Eagles there. 1 block on the perimeter was good enough. Touchdown, Marble Falls. So once again, Marble Falls will line up for the 2-point conversion. A little bit of a decoy there before they fall back into extra point formation. Timberman asks for the snap. Does a good job of managing those snaps, getting on the tee for Joaquin Aguilar. Joaquin Aguilar through the uprights once again. 38-0 is the score. We're in the 2nd quarter. You're watching high school football from the SAISD Sports Complex. We'll be right back. And we bring you back to the SAISD Sports Complex. This is RC Audio Sports 2 on YouTube. You found us. While you're here, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You'll never miss one of our live streams on Tuesday night during volleyball season. We'll bring you the volleyball match of the night every Tuesday night. We've got football action Thursdays and Fridays, every Thursday and Friday for the rest of football season. You won't want to miss any of our games. Next week starts district play in 12-5A. Division 2, that'll be fun to cover, fun to watch. So this time again, Jared Jones will take the kickoff. He tries to get in. He tries to get in between, get in behind the wedge of blockers, and just no positive yardage on the return. We've got some flags after the play. Very likely this will be a penalty of the dead ball variety. Officials these days communicate through wireless communication, so they don't always come together to discuss, but they're always exchanging information. back judge way back here at the 35-yard line, the referee over there at the 15, and communicating with each other to make sure they're all on the same page. Personal foul against the Eagles, personal foul against the Mustangs. And those penalties will offset. So leave the ball right there at the 25-yard line.
Penalties, defense and the offense, for personal foul. Offsetting will be 1st and 10. Eagles at the 25-yard line.
Delgado will keep the football after the fake and gain a couple of yards. This time he's looking at the far sideline for some positive real estate. Stays in bounds. The clock will I'm going to have to correct myself there. It looked like he was, there's a flag on the play, and that's why the clock is stopped. Holding against the Eagles is the call. The clock stopped because of the penalty.
Penalty is against the Eagles.
The holding penalty against the offense moves the ball back to the 20-yard line. So first down will replay. First down and 15 for the Eagles. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to play here in the first half. As Delgado asked for the handoff, and this time it does go to Cruz Castillo, and Cruz Castillo looking between tackles for some yardage, not finding much.
Carried by number 22, Cruz Castillo.
Marble Falls with 2 timeouts left. It looks like they're going to let the clock wind down to the second half, satisfied with their 38-0 lead, and why not? Brackenridge Eagles, second down, have this snap and one more. Can certainly, if they keep the ball, if they keep the clock running, can take this to halftime. Again, a swing pass out in space. Number 20 was the receiver, Tristan Trujillo, and get some of that penalty yardage back. They're down in 9 now. The Eagles will have to snap the ball, a 6-second differential between the play clock and the game clock.
Third down. 3rd and 9 from the 26-yard line.
And the fake handoff it is Delgado that will keep it across the 30-yard line. And that should be the last play of the first half. We remind you that on RC Audio Sports and on RC Audio Sports 2, we keep our cameras running at halftime. We enjoy the halftime performances, and we want to share them with you. These kids work very, very hard to get to the level of performance that they get to, and we enjoy bringing that to you. We're going to take a real short break. Caesar, give us a real short break. We'll come back for the Marble Falls Mustangs Dance Team Show.
Y'all gonna see me shine, 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 walking on beams of a light, 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 light.
And we are back live at the SAISD Sports Complex. We're at halftime. And as is always the case, RC Audio Sports, RC Audio Sports 2 will always bring you the halftime performances of the visiting team and the home team. And we're going to do that tonight. It looks like the Marble Falls Mustangs dance team is ready to take the field and perform for those in attendance and for those watching on the stream. I'm going to bring my mic down. I'm going to turn up the crowd mic so that we can follow along as a PA announcer describes the halftime action.
Miles. Look. Hey.
Tell Jay to it. Stop Adrian. Scoop. Scoop out.
Good evening, Mustang fans. Please welcome to the field the award-winning Marble Falls Mustang Band. The band is led onto the field by drum majors Jared Smith and Hanalei Hernandez. Tonight's soloists are Christian Morales, Andrew Dorr, Haley Barnes, Logan Locke, Gage Keaton, and Jonathan Leflett. Freshman of the week is Vivian Michaelitis. Upperclassman of the week is Gregory Lemon. And your section of the week is the alternates. And now, presenting the award-winning 2025-2026 Marble Falls High School Starlet Dance Company. Starlet officers are Captain Lynette Sital, Senior Lieutenant Kaylee Woods, Junior Lieutenant Ariana Ruiz. Starlet of the week is Emma Otis, and your officer's choice is Emerson Ramos. Director of the Starlets is Miss Christy Gilpin. Tonight the Starlets are doing a kick routine to Bad Guy.
Stay here. Stay here.
If change is all you require, dwell not on the present or prior. Imagine a view where everything's new and make that your only desire. Ladies and gentlemen, performing the first three movements of their 2025 production, the Mustang Band. Mustang Band would like to thank our corporate sponsors, Matrix and Logistics Production, and our gold sponsors, Falls Chicken Express, and Mindy Ritchie from Grace Orthodontics. We'd also like to thank Superintendent Dr. Jeff Gassaway, MFISD Administration, High School Principal Patrick Henson, our band booster, the middle school band aides, and of course, our fantastic parents and supporters. Band directors are Anthony Leflick, Omar Cordova, John Tyree, Christian Rodriguez, and William Regalis. Color guard director is Jeff Storr.
Y'all gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of a light, 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 light.
And we bring you back live to the SAISD Sports Complex. This is RC Audio Sports 2. Robert Villafranca, Cesar Mendez at the tech table, and Reese Robinson, Isaiah Castro on the cameras. We are going to bring you the Brackenridge Eagle halftime performance as we always do on RC Audio Sports and RC Audio Sports 2. It looks like we have kids' night tonight, so a little bit of futures here that we will enjoy. So I'm going to turn my mic down. We're going to turn it up so that we can listen to the PA announcer tell us what we're watching.
Good evening, Eagle fans. Let me hear y'all make some noise. It's time for the Brackenridge Friday Night Lights halftime show. Cheerleaders are under the direction of Melissa Torres, cheer co-captain Ira Rubalcaba, cheer co-captain Mandy Garcia, cheerleader of the week Mariah Rodriguez. Pep is under the direction of Sierra Savage. Purple Star of the Week is Nicole Ramon. Cadets are joined together on the field tonight with their special guest, the Lil PJs, to perform to Boogie Wonderland. Eaglettes are under the direction of Sierra Savage. The Eaglettes are led onto the field by Social Officer Bianca Boteo and Alexandria Garcia, Major Evelyn Romero, Lieutenant Colonel Gabby Rivera, and Colonel Erilyn Day. Eaglet of the Week is Milena Cepeda, and tonight the Eaglettes will be performing Jazz Routine to Boogie Wonderland. give it up to the PJs and our Eagles, everybody. Let's give it up for our Eagle Band and our Bonham Band members. Please welcome the renowned Mighty Eagle Band to the 100-yard stage. Freshman of the Week, Daniel Dion. Member of the Week, Abigail Mann. Section of the Week, The Woodwinds. Color Guard Member of the Week, Elizabeth Alderon. Tonight the band will perform the pre-show and part 1 of their show, Journey Through the Darkness. The band is led by drum major Isabella Castillo. Now sit down and enjoy the show. Mr. Jason Smith and Mr. Raul Rodriguez. Vanessa Garcia and Mr. Luis Garcia. The party instructors are Mr. Paul Rodriguez and Mr. Yvonne Ayala. School of Brackenridge High School is managed to culture.
La familia no es una cosa importante, es todo. At SAISD, family is practicing and making art. It's fulfilling your duty with honor. It's playing to win and changing lives through learning. Familia is getting you ready for college or getting you ready for your career. And at SAISD, the founding school district in the Alamo City, familia is not an important thing. It's everything. And it's available to any student, no matter where they live. So come join our familia. Now enrolling. Log on to saisd.net/enroll for more information, or call 210-554-2660.
We want to welcome everybody back for more football here in the second half at SAISD Sports Complex. As the Eagles come on out and get ready to receive the kickoff. We've got number 4, Jared Jones, and number 6, Anthony Ford. Back deep. Getting ready to kick off for the Mustangs will be number 20, Joaquin Aguilar.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be a $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Got multiple flags on the play. Both flags are against the defense. We have a pass interference and also a dead ball foul.
So a pass interference here, and then a dead ball, a foul. Looked like it was a delay of game penalty.
The dead
A dead ball personal foul is what it's called, not a delay of game. So a 15-yard live ball penalty, an interference on the pass, and then tack on another 15 yards or half the distance to the goal after that on the personal foul. So the ball now quickly, the Marble Falls Mustangs quickly to the Brackenridge Eagles 12-yard line, threatening to score once again. Anderson Liscombe quarterbacking, faking the handoff to Joaquin Aguilar and finds Atreo Mahacek on a slant pass. The pass is complete. The Mahacek's in the end zone, touchdown, Marble Falls. Let's take another look at that. Nice play action by Anderson Liscombe, who, as we told you before the game, started the season as the JV quarterback, was called up after an injury, and doing a fine job this evening leading this group. Play action, brings the quarterbacks up, creates a little window for that slant route, and Mahacek hangs on for the touchdown. Timberman in to hold. Joaquin Aguilar will stay on the field to kick the extra point, and Timberman doing an excellent job of putting that ball on the tee for Aguilar. Aguilar doing an excellent job of getting it through the uprights. 45-0 is the score. 11 minutes, 41 seconds to play here in the second half. Mac Haig, Southway 4, David Benavides, and Anthony Martinez, decades of experience selling pre-owned and brand new cars, decades of experience of helping their customers get their best trade-in value on their own vehicle, making sure that their customers, that their clients walk out of the showroom with a deal that they're happy with, that they know that they are getting their value on a new or a pre-owned car. If you're looking for a car for yourself, maybe you need a new car or a new pre-owned car to drive those kids around and get them to practices and games and such. But maybe you've got a teen in the house. It's ready for their car, their first car as well. Either one, Anthony Martinez, David Benavides at Mac Haig Southway Ford, located in the heart of Southside San Antonio. They'll help you get the best deal. You're going to walk away from that car deal knowing that you've gotten a good deal. So the kickoff team for the Marble Falls, they've seen a lot of action tonight. Joaquin Aguilar, the workhorse in the running game, the workhorse in the kicking game as well. Will kick the ball off to the Eagles. The Eagles will field that one cleanly this time and get it back out to the 36-yard line. So this, in a situation like this, 45-0, the Marble Falls Mustangs in firm control of this game, but still, this is your last tune-up before you head to district play, and you want to end your last non-district game on a good note, feeling good about yourself, getting some good things on film, showing some good things on film, giving the kids some confidence. So maybe even if the game is not in question here, it's still very important for the Brackenridge Eagles to put together something positive in the second half as they head to the district season. Joseph Delgado is still quarterbacking for the Brackenridge Eagles. Looks like he's got a different partner back there in the backfield. Play action, a quick tunnel screen look over on the left side on the far sideline. That's going to be good for a 6-yard gain. Again, the Eagles, you can tell that they have a lot of confidence in their swing pass, flare pass, tunnel screen pass, trying to get the ball out there in the numbers, trying to get the ball out there on the numbers, and trying to get some yardage athlete on athlete. Once again, out here to the numbers and a tunnel screen, some nice blocking. Number 10 was a receiver there, David Parado, and he's going to be very close to the 50-yard line. Ball will be spotted at the 47, and the Eagles will move the chains. First down, Brackenridge Eagles. Brackenridge Eagle offense, very methodical play action. Joseph Delgado will fake the handoff, and he does not get a chance to look downfield. Number 24, Jesus Rodriguez in the backfield with Joseph Delgado. Joseph Delgado asking for some kind of a tackling penalty as the tackle was very close to his helmet. The referee right on top of that, and I didn't see it the same way. No flag, and the tackle for loss will stand. 6-yard loss on the play. 2nd down and 16 now for the Eagles, who just got a first down. Back out in space. Prado again. This time he's going to elect to forgo that block and stay on the sideline. He's across the 50-yard line. So he gets a lot of that penalty yardage back and a little bit more out to the 48. That'll bring with it a 3rd down and 5. Steve Garcia, the head coach for the Brackenridge Eagles, you gotta think that he's thinking about maybe 4-down territory here. So the Eagles do not necessarily have to get all 6 of the yards in one play. They want to create a situation as manageable as possible. And here come the Mustangs again. Ears pinned back. A little bit of an RPO for Joseph Delgado. Looked like he had the option to keep or pass and decided to keep for about a 3-yard game. So that's going to bring up a 4th and short, depending on your perspective, a short yardage play, but 3 yards are not a gimme against this Marble Falls defense. So the snap at 4th and 3, the handoff to the running back, but the Marble Falls defense is, you heard Timberman say, a little bit of bend, but not break, and they bent all the way to the 45-yard line, but they would not break on 4th down and 3, and the ball will go over on downs. The Marble Falls Mustangs back with the ball. Presidio Concrete, we thank them for their 2nd consecutive year to join us on our sponsorship team. Hector Gonzalez, Dre Gutierrez can have any job that you have that requires concrete. Call Presidio Concrete to see you through it. If it's a big job, it's a foundation or a commercial-sized job, a big construction project that has concrete in it, or if it's a residential operation, maybe a porch, a slab for your porch. If it's concrete, Presidio Concrete can help you. Right up the middle for Joaquin Aguilar, who's been the workhorse all evening long, and boy, he's got to be approaching that. He's got to be approaching 100 yards rushing already. Joaquin Aguilar coming into the game. Let's take a look at what he had coming into the game. 32 attempts, 241 yards in 32 attempts. That was good for 7.5 yards. I'm pretty sure that he's maintained that average so far here tonight. Probably improved it a little bit. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, 37-yard line. Liscombe will look over to the numbers, and the pass will fall short. It'll be incomplete. Good protection for Liscombe all night long. The Brackenridge Eagles have a couple of tackles for loss on broken plays where Liscombe was forced to tuck and run, but when they formed the pocket for Liscombe, he has been seldom hurried and had a lot of time. A lot of time to deliver those passes. Play action, streak. Number 6 is the intended receiver. Gage Coleman overthrown just a bit. And Coach Timberman, again, he told us in pregame that even against Llano, who is one of the most respected teams in Texas, rated number 1 in the state of Texas in their division in 3A, the Mustangs took a loss to Llano, but he said he felt even against them. They left 3 touchdowns on the table. That they were there. The receiver was open, just weren't able to contact. But you've got a young sophomore quarterback. It looks like a reverse again. This time the Eagles are ready for it. Number 33, Caleb Ortiz, in the backfield, says, not this time. Fool me once. Shame on you. Not going to fool me twice. 4th down and a long way to go. We're going to call it 15 and 3, 18 yards. 4th down and 18. The Mustangs will keep their offense on the field. Well, they're going to back up. It looks like a hybrid punt formation. Liscombe is the punter and the quarterback, a great luxury that the offensive coordinator, special teams coach has when your quarterback is the punter. Yvette Deus, Soul Rose, Medicare and Legacy. We're coming up to the end of the year. That means those who are on Medicare have the option now to re-enroll in their existing policy or change it, find something better. There's so much out there. It can get very complicated. Yvette Deus is studying the map for you. Give her a call. Ask her. Give her your situation. Show her your existing policy. Ask her, is there something else better? Is there a lower premium out there? Is there better coverage? Is there, not everybody needs the exact same coverage. They vary. So give Yvette Deus an idea of what your existing policy is, what your needs are medically and from an insurance perspective, and she will make sure that you find your best option. Backs against the wall as the punt rolled out of bounds inside the 10-yard line at about the 5. So the Eagles, a little movement on the line. So the backs up further and closer against the wall. As they mark off the penalty, let me visit with you about Superior Tax. Superior Tax owned and operated by Bobby Mendez for over 16 years. And again, we might think that taxes are April 14th and April 15th, but Bobby Mendez will help you year-round do the things that you need to do to save yourself on taxes, and make sure that you call him. It's September, but that doesn't mean that there isn't something out there that you could be doing to save yourself on taxes. The Eagles. Will keep the ball on the ground and no gain on the play. 2nd down and 12. Delgado in the backfield and play action looking for the slant. We've seen the Mustangs execute that play well. The Brackenridge Eagles take a shot at that. Number 80 was the target, but the ball does not reach him. Daniel Rincon coming in on a slant route after a play action in the backfield for the Eagles. So 3rd and 12. This is a big down. If they don't convert here, they're going to have to punt from their own end zone, and the Marble Falls Mustangs have been close to blocking just about every opportunity that the Eagles have had to punt. Liscombe, I beg your pardon, not Liscombe, that's Delgado, will have to tuck and run, and here comes the punt team.
1 down. For the Eagles.
And we've got an Eagle on the field. The training crew is going to be out there to attend to him. We're going to take a break.
Been in a crash? It's illegal for lawyers to contact you first. If yours did, it could ruin your case. Don't trust law firms that break the law. Choose Martinez & Associates, voted San Antonio's best law firm 3 years in a row. After you've been in a crash, go with the law firm you can trust. Call Martinez & Associates. With us, it's personal.
Call 210-337-1111. That's 210-337-1111.
At San Antonio ISD, parents and students have a choice. A choice to pick the best schools, a choice to take programs that explore a student's interests, and a choice to grow while keeping the future in mind. With so many options to best fit a student's needs, why go anywhere else? Choose SAISD.
Apply now at saisd.net/enroll or call 210-554-2660 for more information.
That was number 77, Noah Bennett, who was tended to on the field. He leaves the field under his own power. That's always a good sign. The not so good sign, if you're rooting for the Eagles, it's 4th down and 12 from their own 3-yard line. So the Eagles will have to punt. Mikey Canizales back there to punt deep in his end zone. He doesn't have enough area to step back. The Mustangs are going to hold for a return, let the ball bounce, and They threaten to pick that one up. It rolls dead, and the Eagles will touch it and kill the ball. Number 64 there in coverage for the Eagles. Jace Kleindienst. So a short field for the very potent Mustangs offense. They're going to gain the ball. They're going to gain possession of the ball at the Brackenridge Eagle 27-yard line. Make it the 28-yard line. Leading 45-0 here with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Anderson Liscombe is still in the ball game, and you can't fault Coach Timberman for that. Liscombe started the season as the JV quarterback, was 2-0 at JV and was called up when injuries occurred at the varsity level. And who else but Joaquin Aguilar taking the handoff on first down and a big 7-yard gain on the play. So I'm sure that Coach Timberman is trying to get Liscombe just as many reps as possible before they head into district play. A sophomore, Liscombe is, and whistles before the snap. Offsides, it is. A hard count again, getting the Eagles in contact before the snap. So the 5-yard penalty will move the ball beyond the line to gain a first down for the Marble Falls Mustangs, and the Mustangs in the red zone again. Liscombe and Joaquin Aguilar in the backfield. Liscombe will ride him and hand the ball off to Aguilar eventually there. Not a whole lot of read option in this offense, but on that play, Liscombe really holding that ball in Aguilar's belly there. It looked like he had the option to pull. Offensive line set to go, and everyone else looking over to the sideline for the play call. The double slot, double wide, shotgun. Aguilar behind the quarterback. He's going to take the handoff, gets hit at about the line of scrimmage, and gets another 2 or 3 yards after contact. He's inside the 15-yard line. So that's going to bring up a third down and about 5. You're watching high school football. This is RC Audio Sports 2. You found us on our YouTube channel. While you're here, subscribe. Hit that little bell icon. You'll never miss any one of our games. All 18 games, SAISD has trusted us to bring all 18 games that will be played here at the SAISD Sports Complex this year, and we are thankful for that opportunity. A labor of love it is for us to present these games to you. Aguilar will take the handoff. Little Heisman Trophy stiff arm there on the carry. The clock will continue to roll as he is tackled inside the 10-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The chains drop to the turf. The down marker still up. That tells us first and goal inside the 10-yard line. The Marble Falls Mustangs on the march.
It'll be first and goal from the 8-yard line.
Mustangs in no hurry, getting the play clock down to 1. They hand the ball off to Joaquin, and the offensive line again doing a great job. They deserve to have their names called out again. Marble Falls offensive line. Tyler Leverett, Logan Chapa, David Molina, Raul Moran, Madden Hernandez, front 5. What a job they've done tonight. Joaquin Aguilar takes the ball and basically untouched into the end zone. So we're in the 50s now, 51-0. The Mustangs lead, and Joaquin Aguilar trying to make it 52 here before the break. Timberman, the holder, and again, did a great job putting that ball in the tee for Aguilar. The kick is through the uprights. It's good. 52-0, 2 minutes and 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 7 Cents Media. You know them, even if you don't realize you know them. It's Sebastian Castro, Isaiah Castro, Arissa Castro, who work with us on RC Audio Sports on our stream productions, all handling cameras. Arissa, the still cameras, Sebastian and Isaiah, the video cameras. When they're not producing for us or when they're not working on our productions, they're doing their own thing on 7 Cents Media. If you need a documentary professionally produced, a podcast, a music video, you have a big event that you'd like videographed or even streamed, 7 Cents Media. Still photography as well. You've seen Arissa Castro's work on our social media. You're seeing Isaiah Castro's work here today. Sebastian Castro over at Memorial Stadium. And professionals they are. You got something that you want to, you got a video that you'd like to produce, 7 Cents Media. That's the call that you need to make. Good people, the Castros are. Love working with them. Sebastian Castro is a Jefferson alum. He's Isaiah and Arissa's dad. Jefferson alum. He got assigned the Jefferson Harlandale game. So he's over there with Bobby Mendes and Haley Wilson at Memorial Stadium, streaming on RC Audio Sports. Joaquin Aguilar. He's done all kinds of things with the kickoff. 2 onside kicks and that were recovered. And some deep kicks. He gets a lot of hang time on them, giving the cover team some time to get downfield. And the Brackenridge Eagles will get this one back to the 30-yard line. Number 4, again, Jared Jones, the return man.
Takes it all the way to the 34-yard line. It'll be correction. It's going to be at what appears to be the 30-yard line, maybe?
The 30-yard line it is. The Brackenridge Eagles will take possession here. We're winding down to the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. No 2-minute warnings in the first and third quarters, but at the end of the half in the game, you'll get that. Oh, a hard, high snap, and Delgado unable to handle it. If he can get rid of it, I'm sure that's what Coach Steve Garcia would like him to do, but oh boy, with that rush, really not an opportunity. A flag comes in late after the tackle. See what that is. Referee Daniel Saldana leading the crew. Manuel Munoz, Gerald Janad, John Bavasset, Jake Wagner, Tom Geringer, Erico Barrera. Unsportsmanlike conduct that is against the Mustangs. So a costly penalty after about a 25-yard tackle for a loss, dead ball unsportsmanlike, and that comes with an automatic first down. The ball is going to move up to the 25-yard line, but more important than the yardage is an automatic first down. Referee making sure that the chain crew's got that right. The ball at the ball resting at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. So the Eagles dodge a little bit of a bullet there. 1st and 10 is a whole lot better than 2nd and 30 something. And unable to connect. Elijah Reyna, the intended receiver. Again, out in space by the numbers, and again, it's number 10 electing not to take the blocks. He's going to come out to the sideline. David Prado has been the most effective receiver for the Brackenridge Eagles this evening. Eagles getting a lot of their offense from the swing pass to the numbers. Prado being most effective among wide receivers in that play. So Joseph Delgado will fake the handoff, go around the left side. He's going to run out of bounds across the 50-yard line. So the Eagles in Mustangs side of the field, into the field, I beg your pardon. Well, the ball's going to be spotted with the nose of the football at the 50, so a little premature on that. The Eagles not yet in Mustangs territory. Close, but not yet. 2nd and 2 is the situation. Again, out to the numbers, and it looks like that might be Prado again. This time he is stopped, stymied at the line of scrimmage. And not Prado on that side. It's number 80, Daniel Rincon. So Daniel Rincon gets the ball, and the Mustangs defense converges on him. That one gets across the 50-yard line, now at the 49. So give the offense credit for a 1-yard gain on that play. 15 seconds left to play here in the 3rd quarter, likely the last play. Coming back here, out is, that might be a lateral. Might have to jump on it. Number 1, Elijah Reyna, was the intended receiver, and he just could not hang on. The incomplete pass will stop the clock with 5 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. So we'll get one more snap here on the 3rd quarter of play from the SAISD Sports Complex. Delgado takes a snap. He looks downfield. He's going to get that first down across. Again, the tackle up high. And Delgado asking for a flag, but the officials just not seeing it that way. That'll end the quarter. The Marble Falls Mustangs up 52-0. We've got 12 minutes left to play here from the SAISD Sports Complex. Robert Villafranca, Cesar Mendez, Isaiah Castro, and Reese Robinson on RC Audio Sports 2. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. Bring you back for the 4th quarter of play at the SAISD Sports Complex. You're watching this game on RC Audio Sports 2. We're going to stream all 18 games that are scheduled for the SAISD Sports Complex. While you're here watching this game, subscribe to the channel. We got social media on all the major social media platforms. We've got a Facebook page. We've got an Instagram page. We've got an X page as well. We like to follow 12-5A, 13-5A in football, and 28-5A in all the other sports. Follow us on our social media as we try to shine positive light on these kids, these programs, these coaches. A 1st and 10 for the Brackenridge Eagles to start off the 4th quarter. The ball at the Mustangs 44-yard line. The Eagles have been here before. They just have not been able to sustain a drive. And a nice little finesse pass from Delgado in the curl to number 10. David Prado has been his favorite target, is certainly his most effective target. David Prado is a senior wide receiver. Joseph Delgado, a senior quarterback. The handoff goes to number 8. He loses his footing. Sebastian Garza, junior linebacker, running back. He was looked like he was wanting to make a cutback and lost his footing there on the turf. So no gain on the play. This is going to be a big play for the Eagles as they're trying to get a mark on the scoreboard. Again, you would expect that this would be 4-down territory for Steve Garcia, the head coach of the Eagles. Delgado's going to roll to his left. Gets met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a tackle for a loss. Man, number 36 right there. And number 17, Braxton Dickon. Number 36 is Christian Cervantes Mauricio. And so official's going to say that forward progress got him to the 37, so not a tackle for a loss. He got back to the line of scrimmage before he was driven back on the tackle. The officials will say forward progress. 37-yard line, so 4th and 2. It is 4th down territory. The Marble Falls Mustangs were good in this situation the last time we were here. Got a new quarterback. A little bit of an RPO and almost gets intercepted. Patrick Mathis is the quarterback now for the Brackenridge Eagles. And again, very patient as he tried to let the play develop. Sebastian Garza got open a little bit late. And Mathis was about as patient as he could be. Patrick Mathis, the junior quarterback, was about as patient as he could be, held on to the ball as long as he could, and then had to release. Almost got intercepted. It was incomplete, so the point of whether it's intercepted or not, it's moot. It was 4th down, so the ball goes over on downs. Marble Falls Mustangs back on offense. 10 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the 4th quarter, and they get a slant pass to Trejo Mahacek. He's been one of Liscombe's favorite targets, and again after the whistle, another flag. So things get a little heated, a little emotional there. Sometimes a lopsided game can do that. Sometimes a tight game can do that. This is a very physical sport, and sometimes emotions can get the better of you. It's one of the lessons that you hope that these kids learn: unsportsmanlike conduct against the Brackenridge Eagles. The second unsportsmanlike conduct that the young man has been called for, and he will be ejected from the game, disqualified from this game. It's number 4, coming to the sideline, taking off his helmet, taking off his shoulder pads. And so Jared Jones will have seen the last action that for the night. First unsportsmanlike conduct is a 15-yard penalty. The second unsportsmanlike conduct against the same person is a 15-yard penalty and a game disqualification. So Jared Jones goes to the sideline. The Marble Falls Mustangs get a 1st down on the dead ball penalty. The ball's at the 40, and Liscombe asking for the snap again. Play action again. The play has been gold for the Mustangs. Trejo Mahacek coming in and then reversing back out. But again, as you see the dynamics of a play action pass, you fake that handoff. It brings the linebackers into the line of scrimmage, and it creates a nice little window for a slant route. It creates a nice window between the linebacker layer and the secondary layer. And Liscombe has done a great job of faking that handoff well, making the linebacker step up, and then he delivers that slant pass. And the running back now is Diego Aguilar, same last name, different first name. That's a little brother. Diego Aguilar, number 7. He's a freshman, the younger brother of Joaquin Aguilar, who has been the workhorse. So Aguilar in for Aguilar. Joaquin out, and Diego in. Joaquin's a senior. His brother's a freshman. Pass out to the numbers once again. Looks like about a 7 or 8 yard gain. The Mustangs are marching. Ball now, the Mustangs back in the red zone, and Diego Aguilar, it's a family tradition, man. Joaquin's on the sideline. Little brother Diego is the running back now for the Marble Falls Mustangs, and boy, not a whole lot of difference in style. Diego Aguilar right up the middle, 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line, 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Mustangs in no hurry. Coach Timberman over on the sideline taking all the time that he can take to eat up as much clock as possible. Mustangs have been snapping the ball inside of 5 seconds generally. Diego gets a handoff again, met at the line of scrimmage for no gain, probably a tackle for loss. Yeah, the down marker moves back to the 6. So 2-yard loss on the play, 2nd down and goal. Again, very patient, play action. Liscombe avoids the first tackler, tucks and runs, reaches and lunges to the end zone. The official on the far side signals touchdown. So the Marble Falls Mustangs score again. It was looked like it was a play action design pass. Let's take a look at it again. It looked like Liscombe was looking to deliver on that slant route again. It didn't manifest, and so he tucks and runs, lunges for the end zone, score it. Touchdown, Mustangs. Joaquin, big brother Aguilar, back in the ball game to handle the extra point duties. Timberman, there's a lot of movement offsides. Somebody's offsides. False start or offsides. It's false start against the offense. So move that back 5 yards. We saw Joaquin Aguilar in pregame. He was nailing him from about 45 yards out. So this 5-yard penalty is not going to expect that it's going to have a whole lot of impact on the play. The snap is back. The hold is down. Joaquin Aguilar has been goaled with extra points. 59-0 is the score here. 6 minutes and 33 seconds left to play at the SAISD Sports Complex. You're watching this on RC Audio Sports 2. The Dose. We'll be right back.
Ready! Set! Go!
It's a bad idea to run a foot race against these guys, just like it's a bad idea to go up against the billion-dollar auto insurance industry all alone.
Hire Martinez and Associates. With us, it's personal.
And we bring you back after a Marble Falls touchdown. 6 minutes and 33 seconds left to play before this one is in the books. Marble Falls obviously going to ride that happy bus ride home. Gonna ride the happy bus home. About a 2-hour drive between San Antonio to Marble Falls. Probably a meal stop on the way. Brackenridge Eagles will be glad to get this game behind them. 1 win in their 4 non-district games. They beat, they start off with a loss to Kingsville King, 21-33. In the second week of play, beat Corpus Christi King, 39-28. High lob kick again. And David Prado will take it out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles dropping the first game to King, winning to Kingsville King, win the second game of the season against Corpus Christi King. That was 39-28. And then drop the game to Lee last week, 0-36. And on the way to dropping this one to a stout Marble Falls Mustangs team. The Eagles surely glad to put the non-district phase of their season behind them and look forward to district play. Steve Garcia taking the reins of this Brackenridge Eagles program after Tony Manning left to become an athletic director in Central Texas. The Eagles have struggled over the last couple of years. So it's a project in process for Steve Garcia and his coaching staff. Steve Garcia is coordinators Chris Hernandez and Jose Saldivar. The assistants Jonathan Banda, Jonathan Lucas, Alejandro Pina, Davis Verzinski, Nicholas Ibarra, Justin Reed, and Chris No. So a lot of work to do here and a short time to do it in. And Patrick Mathis will stay in at the quarterback spot. He gets the ball over to number 80, Daniel Rincon. And a nice gain on the play. 3rd and manageable for the Eagles. Stays in bounds. The clock keeps running. 5-minute mark. And here come the Mustangs on us. Stunt quickly out. And again, that better be covered. That was very close to a lateral. The officials quickly indicate a forward pass as they show incomplete. You got to be careful on those swing passes. You got to be careful on those swing passes. They're just barely forward. And a lateral pass is the same as a fumble. If it lays on the turf and you delivered that ball laterally or backwards, it's going to be a fumble. You got to stay on it. So Garcia will send the punt team out onto the field. Hasn't been successful on a couple of 4th down opportunities. This Marble Falls defense is really something to behold. Their front 7 has just been played a phenomenal ballgame. They deserve a shout out. Call them out. Snap takes a while to get back there. The Eagles will get rid of the punt. It takes a bounce, just maybe barely favorable to the Eagles, and will be spotted at the 37-yard line. These are the defenders that started the game. Deegan Whitted, Raul Moran, Jesse Flores, Brody Graham, Coach Timberman, Jesus Rodriguez, Noah Ortiz, Gregory Lemon, Clayton Thomas, Clayton Thompson, C.J. Alexander, and Joaquin Aguilar started the game defensively for the Mustangs. Coach Timberman has since substituted several of them. And if they can hold on for 4 minutes, they've got a shutout coming out of week number 4. A quick swing pass for the Mustangs as well. Atreo Mahacek, who's been one of 2 favorite receivers of the Mustangs quarterbacks. Caden Lockbind has been the other. Number 7 now quarterbacking. I beg your pardon, that's not number 7 quarterback. It's number 2 quarterbacking. So Anderson Liscombe is going to have a full game under his belt. And again, you can understand Coach Timmerman's thinking here. Liscombe started this season as the JV quarterback, led the JV to a 2-0 start before he was called up to varsity because of injuries, and has now his 2nd varsity game under his belt. And I'm sure that Coach Timmerman and that coaching staff over there just needs every single rep that they can get for this young quarterback.
They're down. It'll be
3rd and 3. Clock running. Under 3 minutes to play. Marble Falls Mustangs in control, and the Eagles in the neutral zone. Looked like there was contact, so that play's going to be whistled before it can be started. Looks like less than 5 yards offsides. Hard count again. The hard count has been good for 20, 25 yards of offense for the Marble Falls Mustangs. Very effective use of the hard count by the Mustangs. It's something that these teams that don't huddle use often. As they're lined up, they keep the defense guessing as to whether they're going to snap the ball before they get the call from the sideline or after. So you've got to be on, on pins and needles as soon as you line up, because they can snap the ball from there, or they can wait to take the call from the sideline, and that makes you very susceptible to the hard count. I like it. Should the Mustangs decide to do so, that play can take them down to the 2-minute warning. 21 seconds on the play clock, only 15 seconds to the 2-minute warning, but they're going to take the snap either way. And little brother Diego Aguilar will take the handoff, and that play will certainly get us to the 2-minute mark. 2 minutes on the clock. 2-minute warning here on the field. You're watching high school football on the RC Audio Sports 2, the Dose YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back. We're back on the backside of the 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs still have the ball. 3rd down and 6 is the situation. The ball resting on the Eagles' 45-yard line. And here come the Mustangs from their sideline, just right into their formation. Trips on top, a single receiver here. Diego will go in motion before the snap, and a swing pass breaks the first tackle, breaks the second tackle, and man, a lot of lower body strength for the freshman, little brother Diego Aguilar. Well, it looked like he was going to be tackled for a loss, and he should have, as the Eagles were right there on him, but he broke the first 2 tackles, made another tackler miss, and he's down the field all the way to the 31-yard line, a fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. Once again, the Mustangs taking the play clock all the way down to inside 5 seconds. It's victory formation for them. And Liscombe will get some reps at taking a knee. Ball will continue to roll. The Mustangs will have to snap the ball at least one more time. So a victory formation for the Marble Falls Mustangs. They'll be riding the Happy Bus home tonight with a big victory. That'll be salve for their wounds after taking a big loss last week to Llano. This will help ease that pain a little bit, quite a bit, I would say. Marble Falls Mustangs, the clock winding down. They don't have to snap the ball again. We're going to tell you before we sign off our offensive and defensive players of the game tonight. I don't think there's any question about the offensive player of the game, Joaquin Aguilar, the senior running back, or number 20 workhorse for this offense. And defensively, it'll be number 21, Gregory Lemon, who came into the game leading the squad in tackles and probably held on to that lead with his defensive play this evening. So the Martinez and Associates, the RC Audio Sports Martinez and Associates personal injury attorney players of the game, number 20, Joaquin Aguilar. Number 21 is Gregory Lemon. We thank you for joining us here tonight on RC Audio Sports 2. We hope that you've subscribed and you'll join us again the next time we are here out next Thursday. Follow us on social media. We'll keep you up on all of our schedules. Robert Villafranca for Cesar Mendez, Isaiah Castro, Reese Robinson, and RC Audio Sports. Good night.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.